The next tool to know how to do is to change the display settings. And so for this example, I'm going to come to my quantification workbook, and I'm going to go to my item catalog, and I'm going to delete all the takeoffs that I've got. So I'm going to select everything, and then delete. Yes. And so I've found that it's very helpful to change some display settings so that you know what you're taking off as you do it. So I'm going to just focus on the architectural model. So I'm going to hide steel model, and I select all of the architectural model and right click, and to override item, I'm going to override the color to be white, and then I'm going to override the transparency for just the walls. So I come down and just select the walls on the architectural model and right click and override item in transparency. I'm going to make those 50% transparent. And so you notice that there's some of these items, these shadow box spandrels. And so it looks like maybe I should make the curtain panels also transparent as well. It looks like it's kind of like where a wall might be. So override item, transparent. They're already shown as transparent. I'll just make it 50. Okay. So the purpose of this is now it's like starting with a blank slate. Okay, so if I'm coming here, I've got a new model, I'm going to start my takeoff. I need to know what's been taken off and what hasn't been taken off. And I might add also that you need to be in shaded mode in order to see colors. If you go to render, it always shows the default materials. So anything you want to override colors or anything, you have to be in shaded mode. And so now, if I come and I were to take off something, let's say if I took off all of the curtain wall panels, come to my quantification workbook, and I'm going to right click and say take off selected model items. And so now I can see it goes to a default, a color. And so I can very quickly see what's been taken off. And I know how much is left that is not taken off yet. And I like to make the walls transparent so when you're navigating through the model, you can still kind of see past items. And I don't want to make the floors transparent because then it starts getting really confusing and hard to see when you're going through the model. But here you can kind of see if there's something in the distance that you need to take off. And so that's my settings, my display settings for takeoff.